Turn on your fans. Today I'm going to be talking about DC motor fans. Should you buy a fan with a DC motor? Now, newer fans these days have DC motors. Now, if you don't know what DC stands for direct current, and those motors use less energy to run, while AC motors use more energy and they're more reliable than DC motor fans. Now, I'm not a huge fan of DC motor fans because whenever you try and put it to another speed, like when you're switching speeds, there's a big lag in the range of speeds. And sometimes the fan kind of gets confused of trying to receive the signal that you press from the button on the remote when you're changing speeds. To where as for AC motor fans, you don't have to worry about that. When you change the speeds, it's very responsive. To where as for fans with DC motors, they take a little while to respond. And DC motor fans also don't last as long as the AC motor fans do. Now take my fan for example. This is a 22-year-old fan. It just turned 22 a couple of months ago. It turned 22 years old in April. And this has an AC motor. And it's also a traditional style looking fan. I trust fans like this more than those newer DC fans. I hate those DC motor fans, especially those weird Amazon looking fans that be having like 5, 10 speeds or whatever. I would rather have something traditional looking with pull chains along with 3 speeds. Now unfortunately, every fan is going to DC motors. And they're making fans with DC motors now, unfortunately. They're starting to go away from the traditional look like this with pull chains. Now here's another example of a traditional fan. Now, even though this fan has a remote and doesn't have pull chains, I would trust traditional fans like this more than those newer DC fans with those 5, 10 speed remotes. Or speeds rather. Never be the first person to buy something that just came out, because you never know what problems they're going to have. And all of these newer fans that have remotes, they're also coming with these unnecessary features that you don't need, like the timer. I'm not exactly sure what you need a timer for on a ceiling fan. If you want the fan to be turned off, all you have to do is either turn it off by the pull chain or just by the switch. And with all these unnecessary features that these newer fans are coming with, that's just more things to break. And that's why I like traditional looking fans with pull chains. You don't have to worry about all that unnecessary load of crap like the timer functions and the different wind modes. I'd rather have something traditional with 3 speeds like this that's much more reliable and less things to break. And they also have an integrated color changing LED lights that's integrated, and you can't get a replacement bulb like you can traditional fans. That is also another unnecessary option that you don't need on a fan. All you need is just simple traditional looking light bulbs like in my fan. All of those extra features are just a waste, and you're just asking for problems in the future. So if you want to miss a new video on my channel, remember to ring that bell.